Now back to Sin City and My Guys in the Desert with the legend Brent Musburger, live on the Vegas Stats and Information Network, SiriusXM Channel 204, and vsin.com.
You know, there are some great fans who come around the South Point sports book, come over to vsin, say hello, sit outside, watch games, bet games, pull for games. And I saw this nice woman, and she came over and introduced herself and asked for a picture. And she said, you know, I'm just a great fan of vSIN's, and I'm a big Dodger fan. And so I said, Marlene, come on in, come on the air with Vinny and Josh and me, and we'll talk a little ball together. And no sooner did she walk in wearing her Dodger blue, Marlene Levin, who's right to my left, and I will tell you, the Dodgers erupted for 2 runs. That's celebrating that Marlene had come on the air at vSIN, and the Dodgers now lead the Atlanta Braves 3-2, bottom of the 6th inning, and attempting to close it out. So, Marlene, what good luck you brought the Dodgers, dear. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. This is wonderful for me. Never done anything like this, and I've been a fan of baseball since I've been 10 years old, and meeting all of you has been the last few weeks a highlight of my life.
Wow, that's wonderful. Marlene, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio.
Now, how did you become a Dodger fan? After you moved out west, or how did that go?
No,
you know all the old Indians.
I do. That's right. I moved out to L.A. in 1960, and my love of baseball, went with me. And, of course, I had to become a Dodger fan, and I did. I go back to the days of Colfax and all the old timers with the Dodgers, and went to many, many games.
And you enjoyed the voice of one Vince Scully. I'll bet he helped make you a Dodger fan for life. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. That. When I was younger in Montana, we used to be able, Marlene, to pick up their signal. They were a 1,000-watt station. The Dodgers were at the time. I could listen to them in Montana after they'd moved out from Brooklyn, and there was no voice like it. Jerry Doggett, I believe, was his analyst at the time, and I used to lay in my bed and get ready to go to sleep, and there was the voice of Vince Scully. The Dodgers had moved to L.A., and so I really, the passion of the Dodger fans is great, and here you are. You got a chance to get back to the World Series.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
That's okay.
Do Josh Towers, he's a former major league pitcher over.
Really?
Yes, yeah. Josh right here on the end, Marlene.
Oh, my God.
And I got to wear that Dodger uniform for a year.
Think about that.
Oh, my gosh.
So you got to make sure you get another one of those good pictures.
That's right.
with a former Dodger.
Oh, my God. That's wonderful.
Marlene, what caused you to fall in love with baseball?
Well, I still remember 1948. I was only 10, and my parents went to the World Series in Cleveland, the only time. And from that time on, and even when I was just 11, 12 years old, in those days it was different. I used to go by myself downtown Cleveland, walk to the stadium, and started following the Indians back then. One year I went to 50 games.
Wow. You could never do that in today's world, by the way. You can't walk no more to those games. No. And then as soon as you moved to L.A., I think the Dodger Stadium was built in, 62? I think it was something like that. So it was right when you got to L.A. as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They played at the Coliseum, right? Originally, Brent, didn't they?
Yes, they opened the Coliseum.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. The moonshot. The left field that he would hit the home runs out of there. Yes. So Marlene, 48. I'll bet you one of your heroes growing up was shortstop manager Lou Boudreau.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
I remember him.
And who were some of the pitchers on that team?
Oh my gosh, Early Wynn.
The Gus.
Oh,
yes.
Right. Mike Garcia.
Oh yes, the Big Bear Garcia, of course.
Right, and Bob Lemon.
And there was another Bob besides Lemon. And I know you remember him. He was a master of the strikeout.
Really good.
Oh,
Bobby
Bob Feller.
There you go.
Marlene.
And
I knew.
And I met him several times here in Vegas.
Did you? Yeah,
Yes.
he used to make appearances
Yes,
out
he
here
did.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Right. So those were the days, and you know, when I remember all the players, including Ray Boone.
Ray Boone,
And then
is the grandfather of the Boone
Yes,
family.
I found that out by Googling it.
Yes,
and
exactly.
That was exciting to me.
Wasn't Satchel Paige on that team?
For a time in '48, I think he
Yeah.
did.
Wow, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done,
Did you
Josh.
see him pitch, Marlene?
No,
Do you
I
remember
never.
that? Yeah.
No.
Now,
I-
was Larry Doby in
Yes.
center field? Because
Yes.
he was the first African American in the American League, was Larry Doby.
Yes, and
Okay, Jackie Robinson came to the Dodgers, and then Larry Doby became the center fielder for the Indians. So that was a historical landmark in the American League. He gets overshadowed, and understandably so, because of Jackie. But Larry was a heck of a player and a great guy. Luke Easter,
Yes.
came up and became the first baseman of the Indians. Now, Marlene, I have also seen you here at the South Point wearing Vegas Golden Knight
yes,
shirts. So you obviously like the Knights too.
I love them. I love them, and living here, of course. How can you help but not support them? And as a matter of fact, before the Dodger game started, I had my Knights hat on, and I do. I have it with me, and I was watching the game.
That's great
Yeah.
because they had an earlier game today
Yeah.
because, and I had forgotten until somebody told me at the airport this is Columbus Day, and I was that's why they had an afternoon game, and so. You know, this is very rude of me, and I wouldn't do it except to make a point. And my mother would be so mad at me, and my wife probably will be. But Marlene, how old are you?
I'm going to be 80 next month.
Unbelievable, Marlene. Let's give it up here for
Let me tell you. I would have.
All right.
Let me just tell you this. I would have made it. I'd have bet the under for everything we got. I'd have passed the hat
No
around.
way.
I said, I'm going on.
I would have said
Right.
that number. Not even
Holy
close.
smokes. Wow. Unbelievable. No shot.
Full disclosure, she had already told me, and I never.
You passed posted me, Brent.
Brent, I think we live in a different age where you're allowed to ask that question now.
I hope
Think.
so.
When did you move here to Las Vegas?
I moved here in 2003.
Me too.
Okay.
I retired
Good for you.
and moved
So-
here.
So, have you got part of your Social Security check bet on the Dodgers to win it all, Marlene?
That's a yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's all right. It's okay. You can do with that money what you want.
She
The
didn't say
government
what
has
part.
given it
That's
to
okay,
you.
Marlene.
You deserved it. Okay. Oh dear. Marlene Levin, one of the great fans. I love the fans in this country. It doesn't make any difference what team they're a fan of. And Marlene, you are special. You're welcome
you.
anytime, dear.
Thank
you
you.
so much for dropping by.
Thank you for having
Come
me.
back.
Okay, there we are. Dodger fan number one. They're through 6, 3-2. Dodgers lead the Braves. VSiN.com, Sirius XM 204.
It's My Guys in the Desert with Brent Musburger, only on the Vegas Stats and Information Network. Keep up to date with everything in the world of sports gaming by going online at vsin.com.
I'm Brent Musburger, reminding you that the football betting season is here. There is nothing like it. Are you ready to celebrate the thrill of victory and cash a ticket even on defeats? Sharpen your edge now with the help of Matt Humans, Dave Tooley, and the rest of My Guys in the Desert. We'll get you prepared for the football season with exclusive handicapping stories and data that you won't find anywhere else. Go to vsin.com/subscribe for the package that makes sense for you, including a 1-week trial at no charge. Our new all-access subscription includes Point Spread Weekly, vSin's digital magazine designed to make you a better handicapper and avoid the agony of defeat. You'll also get vSin's 140-plus page college football betting guide, followed by our comprehensive pro football betting guide. Sign up now, vsin.com/subscribe. That's vsin.com/subscribe. Remember, cashing tickets is what it's all about.